Hi, this is Mr. Jones, counselor at Mercer Island High School, and I'd like to spend about 15 minutes going over the post-secondary planning tips for spring and summer for our current juniors in the class of 2020. First, we want to make sure that you've got everything in Naviance all caught up in terms of your high school and beyond plan. That would include making sure that you've completed the career interest inventory results from sophomore year, and you've done the college super match. At least one search has been saved, but you can do multiple search. The bottom line is you want to find the schools and programs that really are the best fit for yourself. Make sure you've updated your resume, and you'll continue to update that even into your senior year. And then lastly, make sure that your courses in your high school and beyond plan are all updated as well. For this spring, make sure that you have taken at least one ACT or one SAT. If you have not done so, it's highly recommended that you sign up. There will be June SAT and ACTs available, but after that, they will not be available again until the fall. Do begin to solidify your college list. For those of us applying to four-year colleges, we do recommend that you have a balanced list of courses that are safety schools and some that are reach schools based upon their average acceptance rates for their GPA and SAT, ACT scores for previous students they have admitted. And then for private universities, spring is the best time to ask teachers for letters of recommendation. You do not have to ask a teacher who is a teacher you've had for junior year. You can ask teachers who know you from different subjects, from different times. Do take a look when you're starting to apply to colleges or as you build your applications out that you are following the instructions in what type of teachers they recommend and how many letters you can send. For example, if you are pursuing or intending to pursue a major in science, technology, engineering, or math, you will want to have one teacher at least that can speak to your abilities in science, math, and or technology. So it really depends on what the college requires. So check their requirements, but in general, it's usually about two teachers' letters of recommendation that you will want to secure. You will want to ask teachers this spring because they often will have a maximum number that they are able to write for students, and so you'll want to approach them and also offer a resume to them as well. In terms of what we counselors will be doing for you in the senior year with the college applications, we will be completing what are called school reports, which touch on your school rank, your GPA, your courses that you've taken, and your transcripts. We do not, however, write letters of recommendation. We do complete recommendation forms, but we do not write formal recommendation letters for students. For any students that are considering athletics at the collegiate level in Division I or Division II schools, you will want to have set up an account in the NCAA Eligibility Center and make sure that you're keeping up with timelines in terms of when you need to send transcripts and that the courses that you're taking in high school meet the NCAA eligibility. Several events occurring this spring that will help you with your planning. First, there's a college fair at Seattle University on Saturday, April 27th. There's a selective college admission process presentation Sunday, April 28th. And what they're going to do is the representative is from Lafayette College, but he is going to talk generally about selective colleges, how to apply, what are they looking for, how do I prepare myself for those. It's really geared for sophomores and juniors, the presentation, and parents, of course, too. But then he'll spend a little bit of time going over specifically Lafayette and what their program is looking for in terms of students. So it's really, if you're interested in selective college at all, I'd highly recommend that you attend that. U.S. Service Academy Night is Tuesday, May 7th. So the part of the process is of applying to the Naval Academy or the Army Academy, for example, is that you have that you get a letter from your area representative, your state representative, and that representative will be at this meeting. And so if you have any thoughts of potentially applying to a U.S. Service Academy, you will want to make note of that date, Tuesday, May 7th at Renton Technical College. Some other spring events occurring. We are going to have a Lake Washington and a Renton Technical College field trip sponsored by Crest. So if you have any questions, see Mr. Harper or your counselor. We want to get you a field trip form and also make sure that you're signed up and ready to go. So if you're interested in seeing what the technical schools have to offer, they offer a wide variety of different certification and technical degrees. They can range from auto tech to technology and computers to just all kinds of different things that are really cool to do. And so check that out if you are interested. We also do still have spring college visits here. So you can go to the Naviance section that says what's new and see what other programs are coming to our school as the school year wraps up. Over the summertime, we do encourage students to make college visits, even though the campus is not generally open for students, college students. They will generally be open for students to check out the campus and potentially do school tours as well. So it's definitely worth trying to do that. We highly recommend that juniors work on their essays over the summertime between junior and senior year, because that is where the bulk of your application time will be spent, is on preparing and polishing up those essays. The Common App essay prompts are online now, and they have been for several months. So take a look at those and then begin working on those over the summer so that you can take that off your plate as school starts. Because once school starts in senior year, not only will you have your coursework to be working on, but you'll have more of the nitty-gritty of the applications to do. And so if you've got the essays done and ready to go prior to senior year starting up, you will do yourself a world of favor there. So also be thinking about how you're going to start setting up your tracking your deadlines. For some students, they might use a spreadsheet. Some students may use a phone app, which the Common App does have a pretty cool phone app that will allow you to keep track of deadlines. So find something that works for you. Those would be some key things to do over the summer. Update your resume and high school and beyond plan. We mentioned that on a previous slide. So again, if you have some more things to do in Naviance to meet the state requirement for the high school and beyond plan, you can take care of that over the summertime so that you're up and running. And then just know if you're applying to or considering to apply to early decision or early action colleges or college applications, you must start that early in September, if not sooner, because those deadlines come up really quick in the fall. So please keep an eye on those timelines. And then sign up for one last ACT or SAT if you're thinking of retaking the exam in the fall. You do want to take a look at the specific deadlines for colleges, because there is a month during senior year where a college will no longer take any new scores, so be on alert for that. And then just generally to give you an idea, we mentioned the Common Application before. There are several hundred colleges across the country, and internationally. There's some international schools that use the same application, online application process called the Common Application. We have it connected to our Naviance, so that means that your teacher letters of recommendation, your transcripts that we send, the counselor forms that we send, all of those things are sent via Naviance. So it's really helpful in terms of one-stop shop. There are some colleges that will accept either what's called a coalition application or the Common Application. We want you students to choose the Common App because that one is connected with Naviance. So if you go to commonapp.org, you can take a look at the list of schools that are included in the Common App. You can also do a search for a particular college to see if they're on Common App, or you could go to the coalition website and take a look on their website to see what colleges are there. But if there are any that are on both lists, we want you to choose the Common App for that particular school. The University of Washington, for example, it's a coalition-only school. So that means they will only take the coalition application. That goes for UW Seattle, Bothell, and Tacoma. And there are, again, a few schools that are coalition only. But if you're given the option, choose the Common App because it will be much cleaner and smoother to use with Naviance. And then there are a handful of schools that have their own application processes. Georgetown is one. MIT I didn't list, but they're another one. They have their own specific application that's not connected to the Common App or to the coalition application, so just be on the lookout for that. We are partnering up with the Mercer Island Public Library again this summer to offer to juniors free drop-in essay writing labs at the MI Public Library. Bring your drafts of your college essays, and we will have staff members that are there to be able to help you organize your thoughts, give you some feedback on those things. Or if you're quite frankly stumped and you're brainstorming and you need a little help in that area, we'd be happy to do that. We were able to help about 26 students last year, and we're hoping to help out even more this year. So please stop by one or both dates. If you can only stay for half an hour, that's fine too. But it's really meant for you as the students and the juniors writing your essays to be able to access the help and the feedback that you need to really polish those up so that they're ready to go in the fall of your senior year. We also wanted to remind you that on Tuesday, August 1st, 7 o'clock at the Sheraton Seattle Hotel, there's going to be a college fair there for a consortium called Colleges That Change Lives. And these schools in particular have identified promoting lifelong learning within their students while they're in college, among other things. So these are schools that may be lesser known but have great things to offer. They did come and present at our post-secondary night and were very well received. The rep was from Evergreen State College. But as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different colleges from across the country that are represented. If you wish to attend or want more information, you can go to ctcl.org. And then just to wrap up here, know that each one of us counselors is here to help support each and every one of you. The process of figuring out what you want to do after you graduate can be very stressful, but know that we really strongly know that students will find their own pathways and need to find the best fit for themselves. And we encourage you to use the tools at your disposal, including Naviance, including the presentations that we have here, and including us as counselors. Use us as your resources too. Our days of the week at the counselor table are listed here, but we can certainly help any one of you that have drop-in questions. And we will continue to push out information to Schoology and through your school email in the bulletin so that you're up to date on resources and events that can help you with your planning. So please let us know what we can do to help you, and thank you so much for listening to this presentation.